Yo, what's up, everybody? So today's video is definitely gonna be an eye opener, not only to you all, but to myself as well, because really the things that I've been learning is absolutely amazing, and I would love to share it with you all. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to say that the things that you want and the things that you need is completely different, right? And right now in your life, you might feel like you the things you want might feel like the things you need, but in reality it's the other way around. The things you want might feel like the things you need, but the things you need might be the things you want. So what are the things that you basically need? The things that you need is, you obviously need God. Out of everything, you need God the most, because without God you are nothing. Without faith, without religion, who are you? So many people get angry when you speak about religion because that's a part of them. You understand? They get angry when you speak about their personal lives because that's a part of them. That is something that hurts them because it's a part of them. So let me ask you something today. Is God a part of you? Are you coping through this life just by yourself, or are you coping through this life with God? Jesus is the only way. And I want to say this because before I discuss anything else, you need to understand that Jesus is the only way. You need to put Jesus before anything. Before anything can finally work, you need to have religion. You need to have structure. You need to believe in something. You need to believe in someone. You cannot go through this life without believing in anything and just trying to do everything by yourself. I mean, you could, but it's gonna be heartbreaking. The consequences that you're gonna have to deal with. I'm just saying. So before anything, I wanna say that the thing you need most is Jesus. You need God the most out of everything before we start talking about anything else that you need. This is really important because God is the reason I'm still here. God is the reason I got over my addictions. God is the reason I'm still on my knees every day praying. You know? And that is, God is the thing you need most of all. God is what you need most of all. So God is a need. You understand? Your happiness, your self-worth, your friends, all the things that you truly need. You need good people in your life who can uplift you. You need to have self-worth. You need to believe in yourself. You need to have happiness and fulfillment and joy within yourself. These are the things you need. The things that you want are on the other hand, is relationships, materialistic things. You want money. These are the things that you want. You want to have money so that you can feel safe, so that you can feel like your future is going to be all right. That's the main reason people want money. It's to have ultimate freedom, but beside that fact, it's also to feel safe, to feel like if everything fails, they'll have something to uphold them. That's why people feel like they want or need money. They need money. The reason you feel as though you need a relationship is because you cannot love yourself. You do not love yourself. You cannot give yourself enough love to feel fulfilled. And you're definitely not getting through that love through Jesus, are you? Because you still feel as though you're not loved. So maybe you do feel as though, oh, I have people who care for me, I have friends who love me, I have this and that, but do you really? Or are you just saying that? Do you really feel that way? Or are you just saying that? Thirdly, is I want a good friendship. Why do you want friends? Why do you want people who backstab you? Why do you feel as though you need friends or people that backstab you? People who cause drama in your life, people who cause unnecessary, things that make you angry. Why do you feel as though you need that? Why do you and that again is another topic. You might feel as though you need friends because you feel lonely, because you don't feel like you're enough to yourself. You don't feel like you can satisfy yourself just by being alone and just by enjoying time alone by yourself. You don't like isolating because you feel as though, oh, that's time wasted. But really, is it really time wasted? Or because since I started, isolating myself or whatever, not every day, just sometimes, I've started spending time with God. I've started learning more about myself rather than letting others try and tell me who I am. And that's really helped me a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. So if you try to, go into these relationships or try and manifest this money or try to keep on if you keep on wanting the things that you want and pretending it's the things that you need, when in reality it's the things that you want, you are going to attract money as fast as it comes to you. That's how quickly it's going to leave you. You're going to attract relationships, right, through your abandonment wounds, and you're going to attract the wrong partners once again, because you attract who you are in this life. You will attract the wrong friends. You will attract all the wrong things that you think you need. It's the things you want. That's why I'm saying, what is the difference to you? What is the difference to you? Let me ask you that. What is the difference to all of you when I speak about this? Because to me, this makes a lot of sense, right? It makes perfect sense. Just try and think about this today. Have an open mind with what I'm trying to explain to you, right? Because maybe you're listening and you're not taking it in and you're not truly understanding what I'm saying. Maybe it's a battle in your mind. Maybe you're fighting against what I'm saying right now. Maybe you have a different outlook, or you have a different point of a different perspective on what I'm saying. Maybe you look at what I'm saying differently. But the thing is, this is what I've learned through this life. And if I can share information that can at least help one person as it's helped me, then I could change a life. You know what I mean? I could change someone's life. I could help them. I could try and, help somebody. And I can just lead you on a better path than I had to go on. If I can lead someone on the right path instead of on the wrong path, and build someone up and try and save them from the things I've been through, why wouldn't I want to do that? So what are the things that you truly need? Let me ask you this, and I'm asking you personally. I don't know what the things are that you need. Maybe you feel as though you're not loved, so you need to be loved. You need to feel loved. How can you feel loved? How is this a need, right? Start working on yourself. Start spending time alone. Start bettering yourself. Start focusing on goals. Start doing things that makes you happy instead of satisfying other people. That's how you can learn to love yourself more. By doing things you enjoy. By saying no and actually focusing on you. That's how you can learn to love yourself. You know? How can you stop wanting relationships? Relationships will come to you, and relationships is a lot of work. You understand? So if you feel as though you need a partner or whatever, I feel as though you're not in the right mindset yet, because love finds you. You don't go out looking for love. That's probably why you're attracting the wrong people and wrong partners. So if you feel as though you need a relationship, it's because you feel lonely. You feel you want to be loved. You feel you need to share your life with somebody else. And that's perfect if you feel that way. But be careful not to attract the wrong person. Okay? And thirdly, why do you feel as though you need money? Is it just to feel safe, or do you feel as though these materialistic things will make you feel better? What is it that you feel, and why do you feel this way? Let's be honest with each other, and let's try and find a solution for this, because I want you all to understand that money buys you freedom and money buys you time, but it does not buy you happiness. These materialistic things are not going to fulfill the needs that you want, that the needs within yourself. These are things that people want, not need. You might feel as though you need it because of a situation you're going through, whatever. And I understand that. But let me tell you what you need. You need God. You need yourself. You need to love yourself. And once you have God, once you love yourself, once you have your life in structure, and once you're working on yourself and you're fulfilling all the needs of you, the proper needs, the things you really need, everything else will come your way. I hope you all enjoyed this message, and I just felt as though I needed to say this, you know. Put God first always. Put yourself first always. Learn to love a bit more. Learn to live a bit more, and learn to smile a bit more. Learn to be a bit more happy, and everything will fall into place, you know. I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and I hope this video helps at least one person. I love you all so much.